From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
The issue of urban encampments around town, I talked to businesses to see how that's having an effect on their business.
Homeless encampments may become less permanent than before. I'm Kristen Merkel, and I'll tell you about a potential ordinance the city of Bozeman may adopt.
Good Wednesday morning, Southwest Montana, 6:34. It's nice. The sun's starting to come out. Edgar Cedillo filling in for Jay McDonald.
I'm glad you're here.
Matt Elwell. It's a fun time.
Interesting day. Our temperatures are pretty comfortable for the morning. The afternoon and evening really bringing us the best potential of rain showers. I stopped this around the noon hour, partly cloudy skies. The evening, as we have a frontal boundary trying to make its way in, really focuses our rain chances toward the evening and overnight. In fact, we may see some heavier thunderstorms near midnight or even later for parts of the area. Overall, we're pretty dry in Bozeman throughout the afternoon, early evening. The early evening could bring a few scattered showers to the Bozeman area. I'm going to talk more about the timing of our rain showers coming up in just a few minutes.
Alrighty, thank you, Matt. Looking forward to it. Montana Highway Patrol is once again asking for the public's help with the investigation of a fatal crash that took place just outside of Belgrade. This time they're asking for your help to find Holly Kittle and Gerald Lee Johnson, who are people of interest in this case. MHP says that they want to get in contact with these two and are asking the public, if you know where you can find them, to contact the Montana Highway Patrol. You can contact them at 855-647-3777, or you can also call the Gallatin County Sheriff's Office. And at last night's Bozeman City Commission meeting, short-term rentals were the hot topic of discussion. City Commission hosted a work session to discuss Phase 2 of updating short-term rental regulations. Last night included presentations and analysis of short-term rental types and improving the city's data on these rentals. Dozens of people lined up to share their thoughts on short-term rental regulations and their feelings on this housing crisis here in Bozeman. Commissioners, however, did not have time to discuss the ordinance that had the potential to establish restrictions on the homeless encampments around Bozeman. A future meeting for that will still have to be determined. And as we just mentioned, the commission talked about short-term rentals, which many people say are partially to blame for the lack of affordable housing. Our Jolie Salee explains what the group wants the commission to take.
Lack of available housing here in Bozeman has been a hot topic for a long time. In fact, a group here in town is pushing for the ban on certain types of rentals, saying they contribute to the housing crisis.
We have been waiting for this night for a very long time. This is the night where the city will host their short-term rental work session.
Since last fall, Katie Fire Thunder has been working with the Bozeman Tenants United to improve the housing situation in town.
I was born and raised here in Bozeman, so it's really important to me that I fight for the community that helped raise me. We're asking that the city particularly ban Type 2 and Type 3 short-term rentals.
But what are the three types of short-term rentals? Under the City of Bozeman's existing regulations, a Type 1 short-term rental consists of one or more bedrooms in an owner-occupied dwelling, while the owner is occupying the same dwelling unit for the entire rental period, like an Airbnb. Other regulations enforced by the city include hosting platforms like Airbnb and VRBO to require short-term rental owners to include a permit in their listings. An example of a Type 2 short-term rental is when someone lives in the house a portion of the year, but short-term rents it the other portion. And Type 3 is a rental that is not occupied at all.
What we saw from the data was that these are actually like small condos. People's often could be used as people's first time buying a home.
This heat map created by the city shows these rentals take a big chunk out of the east side of town. In fact, there are 586 active short-term rentals in Bozeman, accounting for 43% of the beds for lodging rentals in the city. Katie thinks this is unacceptable, and she's hopeful for change.
Because I've seen the power of community when we come around with housing, and saw how tenants were able to pick my mom up when we didn't have housing here in Bozeman.
In Bozeman, Jolie Salee, MTN News.
Well, after a nearly 5-hour meeting, there was no action on Tuesday night regarding the urban encampments, the people who might be affected the most if this proposed ordinance were to go into effect, or the people that are living on the streets of Bozeman. Our Kristen Merkel has their story.
On Tuesday, the Bozeman City Commission will consider adopting a new ordinance that will establish restrictions on encampments like the one behind me and a public right-of-way. Aren't too happy.
Taking it kind of personal. like I said, tough enough as it is already, and so it's kind of taking the carpet out from underneath our feet.
Dial Williams lives in a camper within Bozeman city limits and works full-time at Montana Linen Supply. He says living in Bozeman is too expensive for a home.
Well, I chose to live in a camper like this because it's so expensive to try to get into an apartment without a roommate. So, yeah, this lifestyle is tolerable if you don't have to pay the $1,500 a month for campground rent.
Bozeman City Commission will consider adopting an ordinance that would establish restrictions on time, place, and manner in which people can shelter or camp in a public right-of-way. This proposed ordinance allows people to stay in one place in a vehicle for up to 5 days if they are homeless and no other form of shelter is available. After 5 days, they must move to a different street. Campers like Williams aren't too thrilled about this potential change.
Something like this being available is kind of nice, but every 5 days would be kind of iffy. Like, where would we move to, and who would move into this spot? So that'd be kind of tough on people that are having it tough already.
The draft of the ordinance includes new community health and safety officers to help people stay informed and compliant with the ordinance. Williams believes taking those measures shows too much control over where he lives.
Yeah, I think a little bit Nazi patrol, I guess, if that's what you want to say. Yeah. That's a little bit tough. Like I said, you know, it's tough living as it is, but to have to move every 5 days and then the pressure with patrol is kind of unnecessary.
The Bozeman City Commission meeting will be held Tuesday night at 6 o'clock in City Hall. You can find more details about this ordinance on our website. In Bozeman, Kristen Merkel, MTN News.
And as you just heard in Kristen's story, the new ordinance that's proposed would limit camping on the public right-of-way to 5 days. But it's something that businesses around town applaud. I spoke with some business owners who tell me that they feel pretty stuck.
Hands in the air, like, what do we do? It's all over Bozeman. Yes, it's by my business. It's also by that person's business. It's also by that person's business. And I think people who have to drive by it every day feel helpless.
Cynthia and Scott Spat both own businesses on Bozeman's northeast side. They say an increase in encampments around town is something that city leaders need to address.
Whether it's overdue or not overdue, it's definitely time, because it's a source that everybody talks about.
The Spats say after one of their buildings was vandalized from the inside, they made changes out of concern for their tenants and their clients.
We've had to adjust our building hours for safety.
On Bozeman's west side, Dana Zurchin says her clients have also pointed out the encampments that are on their way to her business.
There's definitely, been a rise in the complaints I've had from my clients, and I actually, I tell them maybe go around.
Zurchin says she's been at her location for 3 years, but has noticed the increase mostly in the last year.
There's been major growth in the amount of campers that have been occupying the streets leading up to my business.
Even though we're engineers, we're all female staff, and there has been some safety concerns related to that.
Zurchin and others in her building also say that their biggest concern is safety for their employees and their clients.
Just they don't maybe feel as safe.
Business owners say that there isn't a one-size-fits-all solution to the homeless problem here in Bozeman.
I think the timing is right and possibly could have been a little sooner. However, I understand from the city's perspective on wanting to kind of play a little bit of wait and see with all of the different lawsuits that have been going around the country.
We're just glad a little ordinance may come along to help improve the situation, but it seems like a small answer for a very large problem.
In Bozeman, Edgar Cedillo, MTN News.